Hey, welcome back to Narcissist Exposure 369. I'm your host, Welsh Queen 69. This is the last video I'm doing today. Right. Just want to pop on and say, anyone caught in cognitive dissonance? So, push, pull, freeze, dynamic. So you don't know if you're being pushed, you don't know if you're being pulled, and you're frozen in that space and time because you cannot make a decision. That is called cognitive dissonance. This is a form of psychological warfare and grooming. When you go through this, your brain gets damaged. Your hippocampus shrinks from the cortisol levels. Cortisol levels are your stress levels. Shrinks parts of your brain. That is the decision-making part of your brain. Also damages the amygdala and your lobes. Because you've had your choice, your freedom taken from you, because you've been warped, you've been manipulated, you've been coerced, you've been groomed, you've been abused, psychologically, mentally abused, scarred. Not only that, your trust in other people has gone. Not only that, after dealing with this, you will have PTSD, CPTSD. Not only that, after dealing with this, you will have traits of the narcissist within yourself as you have been groomed to reply a certain way to give the ego what it needs within that narcissist. It's just a fact. So coming out of this dynamic means you have to ungroom yourself. It means you have to ungaslight yourself. It means you have to take every part of yourself that's adapted to this abuse, break it down. Even your abuse responses, break it down. And you've got to build yourself back up. Essentially, you will have a mental break when the narcissist eventually leaves or walks away or finds another supply. You will. This is a bad thing and a good thing. In my case, it was a blessing because it made me go through absolutely everything. Journals, diaries, videos, social media, everything. Wi-Fi network, web pages access, all of it for our entire relationship, including old phones. All of it. All the information lies on there. Your reality, your real life lies in that information. So as long as you've kept videos, social, journals, diaries, you can track what they're doing. You're looking for the same behaviors over and over and over again. That's what you're looking for. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Repeat abuse, repeat denial, repeat reflect onto you, repeat I know nothing, repeat, love me this, love me that, so on and so forth. This is the dynamic of toxic narcissistic personality disorder behavior that has an effect on another person. Now, some people say narcissists only attract narcissists. It's not true. It's not true. They look for similar qualities, yes, but it's not true. What a narcissist does, they look for someone that shines, someone that's outspoken, so everything that they are not, the opposite, something they want to be. Like in my case, I am too honest to a fault. I don't give a flying F what I say. You don't like it? Bye. I don't need you in my life. You don't like me? Then walk away. It's that simple. I'm okay with that. You should be okay with that. Anybody in the world should be okay with that. I'm fine with that. So, I'm not going to sacrifice being me just because someone else doesn't like the way I act, the way I talk, or the way I hold myself. That means they don't like my personality. So why would I keep them in my life? Why would I want them near me? Why? Why would you? You wouldn't. It's this simple. Having some respect for yourself, knowing your boundaries, knowing your own morals, your own rules, your own code of ethics that you want to follow. I've built mine up from nothing the past 3 years. I know what I want in my life. I've done the work. I've done the research. I've done the coursework. I'm still in the last stages of detraumatization, but I'm getting there. I'm nearly out of it. To the point now I can see so clearly. I am seeing so many traits and tells in people that are so toxic and nasty, I don't even acknowledge their existence now. I walk straight past them because I don't want that in my life. I don't want to acknowledge them. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to be a part of anything they have to do. Because those are the people that will manipulate, groom, and change who you are because they decide they don't like who you are. Well, isn't that strange that a narcissist decides to do that? And they always go for an extremely empathic person. So the person that states that narcissists attract narcissists is dead wrong because a narcissist can't have empathy. And if it does, it's a flash. That's it. Or a statement, and then it goes right back to the way it is because their ego is so fragile. Because they need to manipulate and groom, abuse you, and all of that. So they feel good. That's their dopamine. So they train you to accept this abuse, neglect, blah, 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 blah. So when you're fighting for that crumbs, that's your dopamine. Push, pull, freeze dynamic. Abuse. Psychological abuse. Psychological warfare. Cognitive dissonance. The shrinking of amygdala, lobes, and all of that. Your decision centers of your brain. Why would you want anybody that tells you to be different? It's like a trap. I'll give you an example. It's like when someone says, can I be honest with you? That's a trap right there. Can you be honest with me? If you were my mate and you were my true friend, you would be honest with me without needing to ask that. Because when they ask that, what do you get? Is it anything good? No, it's not. Can I be honest with you? It's usually followed by, I don't like what you're doing. I don't like your opinions. I don't like this. I don't like that. I think you're making a mistake. Blah, 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 blah. Traps. Loads and loads of traps. They are absolutely everywhere, put it that way. And these are just normal conversations. So think about it. Why would you want anyone like that in your life? Why? They're trying to change you. They don't like who you are. Narcissists target overly empathic, outspoken people that shine, people that can't be ignored. That's who they want to be. They target what they want to be, and then they take your bits of your personality and apply it to themselves. I'm not kidding. Even as simple as me carrying a man bag, which I've done my entire life, has now taken, the ex-narc now has now taken it upon himself to start copying that. As simple as me trying to bridge a gap of trying to establish communication when I was with that narcissist has now taken that upon himself to make an effort, but grooming in a different tactic over email. I mean, I tried everything in the narcissist relationship. Written letters, email, face-to-face, vocal, even sang, tried everything. Nothing worked because it's not what it wanted. The narc didn't want that. The narc wanted control. What's that? When it says no to you, it feels empowered. It makes it feel good. So literally, if a person gets to say no to you, and that person's a narcissist, that makes them feel powerful and in control of you. It's a controlling dynamic. It's not love. It never will be love. It's control. It's that simple. There are other questions as well that are another controlling dynamic that will put you in your place. They will trap you, which I will do another video on. But if someone says, can I be honest with you? I guarantee it's usually about something that you're doing wrong because they don't like. When the fact is that's their perception, that's their opinion, and they have no right to tell you it. Because if they were a true friend, they would just say it. They wouldn't trap you. Can you be honest with me? You should be honest with me anyway if you're a friend. You shouldn't have to trap me. Because then if I say no, well, I'm just being honest. No, you gave me your honest opinion. That's it. Your worries, your fears, not mine. And you made me feel crap for it. So simple as, just don't ask for it, walk away. Be free.